The newest version of Adobe Dreamweaver CC 2015 comes wrapped with Bootstrap. And if you're in Dreamweaver and you go to open a new file, sure, you can open a regular HTML document. That's a new file, new document. But also you can see that Adobe has put in a special menu item to actually select Bootstrap with the CSS, and they have templates. You can use a pre-built layout, or you can deselect this and just build your own Bootstrap layout. But you can see the Bootstrap option comes with Bootstrap templates down here under Starter Templates, and I'm going to show you examples of these actual templates that show up in the Dreamweaver environment. So I'll come out of here, and I'm running Dreamweaver here in the background, and this is just your default Bootstrap option. If you just went File, New, and select Bootstrap, and you can see my media queries up here, and you scroll down. This is just all text, but I can click the various media queries and see how Bootstrap is going to adapt on various devices, and it's quite simple. I can double click any item and just highlight it, change it to whatever I want. Double click over here, I go back to full screen. This is their option 1, the agency look. All you have to do is replace the text and the images. It's got little Bootstrap buttons in it. Let's go to and see what it's going to look like on a mobile device. Here, it will collapse. Double click over here to go to full screen. Their commerce option, a bit of a different layout, and here you're just in here double clicking, replace the Bootstrap slideshow, replace text, replace images, and it's all responsive and ready to go. So you're just coming in here and filling out the blanks. They have a portfolio template. As such, you just double click. I can come in here and just double click any of these images and swap out the image, or just I mean, the templates are ready to go. But of course, what's going to happen is you're going to want to transform the template so it ends up, you know, looking presentable, something like this with your images in there, and of course going to the various media queries so you can see what it actually looks like in the various devices. Now, also, Dreamweaver in its insert panel has all of the little Bootstrap components. So you can decide, do you want a fixed width container, a fluid grid container? You can just click here to put in a grid system, nav bar, slideshow, put in a responsive image, and Bootstrap, if we look at the Bootstrap CSS, I mean, Bootstrap CSS comes with 6,000 lines of code that you don't have to know it all, but here in the Dreamweaver snippets panel, you have all of this code to do all types of things like drop down menus, and you can just double click any of these various snippet items and put these things right into your code. So Dreamweaver is just hooked up with Bootstrap. They have all kinds of options to help facilitate the Bootstrap environment. Now, of course, Dreamweaver is a code editing tool. Adobe has made it quite a visual tool also. But in our video series, we present an intro to CSS and regular responsive web design, and it's very important that you understand your CSS before you go into Bootstrap, because you will end up editing a lot of code. You will want to be in control of your divs and IDs and classes as you work in this version of Adobe Dreamweaver CC.